Phantom Sounds Production. What up, sound?
If you were on the show, hit that plus sign. If you are on the show, make sure you hit that plus sign, y'all. Let's see those juice boxes in the comments. So we do check. If you are on the show, hit that plus sign, y'all. Let's see those juice boxes, y'all. Okay, you are, Bob. Okay, I was just making sure. If you are on the show, hit that plus sign, y'all. Hey, let's see those juice boxes. If you are on the show, hit that plus sign. Let's see those juice boxes. Where are you guys from? Let's see those area codes. Where y'all from? Hello, y'all, and welcome y'all to the season 4 finale of the Red Room Talk, y'all. You can find us every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Jen. The Red Room Talk is a show about love, intimacy, and interpersonal relationships, including self, to erase different social stigmas. We are here to have candid discussions and cut through stigmas to show that in the end, no matter your background, we all have commonalities when it comes to matters of the mind and heart. Nothing is off the table in the Red Room Talk. Last episode, if you missed us, that is okay. You can find us on YouTube by clicking the link in my profile and subscribing. Last episode, we talked about, does love really conquer all? But this week, we are going to discuss men versus women, up close and personal. Tonight in the Red Room, we have an all-star cast. We have my co-host, G-Way. We have Wancho Numba. We have Indigo Monet. And lastly, Ms. Divine. Before we get started, all that I ask is you keep your mind open and your language clean. First things first, I'm going to let the guest in the box so they can introduce themselves and tell us about anything they got going on, and then we will get started. You. We got Wancho. We got Miss Divine. And we are waiting for one more. Jules Bucks. Hey, okay, hey. And we are waiting for one more. But while we are waiting, we are polite here in the red room, okay? And we let ladies go first, and you look really beautiful tonight. So go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what you got going on. What you got going on the app, and tell us about yourself, and then we will go over to the gentleman.
Hey, y'all. I am Miss Divine. I am your regular random streamer. I'm Cave, so you'll see me everywhere Cave is with Jamila Joy, Moss Peaches, Lex the Gentleman, Sinful, and all the others, just hanging out and supporting where I can. Um, I am a crafter, costumer. So you see me doing a lot of that stuff, and you'll see me doing a lot of that stuff in Jamila Joy's live all the time. That's basically me. I just your random streamer, really. But I love supporting good people, and yeah, that's me.
All right, well, we're just a rolling over here, so we're gonna let her. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, you almost had
I'm
me.
so sorry. I'm so
Almost
sorry, Chari. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Did not mean to. No mean to. Sorry. That was an accident. Go ahead and tell us about yourself, Indigo. And tell us about
Can y'all
anything
hear
that's
me?
going on in the app. Yes, we can.
Okay, just making sure because my service be a little wonky where I'm at. But yes, y'all, my name is Indigo Monet. I'm a singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, entertainer, all the things. Tonight I'm being a mother. I'm babysitting. So if y'all hear little baby coos in the background, y'all know, yep, go ahead, tell them you here. But other than that, y'all can catch me streaming on here randomly. I'll be here on Tuesdays as well with Butter for Town Show Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all can catch me on there. And yeah, that's me.
All right. Go ahead and tell us about yourself, Wancho.
I'm Wancho Number. You can catch me every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the new feature show with Poured On Wancho. You can also catch me every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Emoji Charades with Top Bash Gin and Juice. Come out, have some fun with us. Get in.
And of course, y'all know your co-host is G-Way and 08. I'm here every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been here every Saturday and will continue to be here every Saturday. Um, Other than that, y'all know where y'all can catch me. I'll be around Mr. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got something going on every day of the week. Please hit the name, follow the Instagram, check the story. We around here putting in work because we steadily working. It's G-Way and 08.
Hello, everybody. I am your host, Jen and Juice. You can find me here every what? Every Saturday. You gotta say it like that, or it doesn't count. Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Red Room Talk, y'all. If you do not find me here on Saturdays, you can find me every Tuesday on Cut the Beat with none other than my co-host G-Way. If you don't find me there, you can find me on Thursdays at 9 p.m. on the Get Lit show. I do all the graphics for the Get Lit Studios, and sometimes I am a judge. But if not there, you can find me every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Wancho Number. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a whole lot of stuff to do around here. But if you don't find me there, it's late nights and early morning. I feel like it's a lot. It's 8, 9, 10. It's 9, 8, 10. Anyways, we'll get it right. But tonight we have a discussion. It is men versus women, y'all. This is one of my very favorite discussions, y'all. But this week we're gonna get real up close and personal. Okay. The distinction between male and female is very real and very deeply rooted in human nature and human physiology. What's more, research indicates that it is a universal from culture to culture and that it finds expression in almost every area of life. Humans learn the norms of society through the experience of living within it and interacting socially. However, we are not necessarily always aware of how or what we are experiencing and learning. In other words, people may be highly attuned to signs of gender in the environment. While not necessarily being able to reflect on how these signs have become gendered, people see gender as complicated due to lack of understanding. Which brings me right to my first question. Who do you think is more complicated, men or women? Dun, dun, dun.
We could
Ladies
just
first.
go. I would say that men are more complicated because I feel like women are a lot more open with ourselves, with how we feel, with what we think. Men are a lot, because of how society has men with this toughness and with this you can't show emotion and with this shell. I feel like it's harder to get to a man's shell than it is to get to a woman.
I agree with that.
Okay.
110%.
I'm like, don't be afraid, y'all. Don't be afraid of your
Nah,
opinions, okay?
it's
I
true.
don't necessarily agree. Um, because women are extremely emotional. So even though they may be able to verbalize those things more often than men, they're complex in the emotions that they do show or express. So understanding those all the time may be a little harder. Um, Men, from my experience, pretty much just tell you what's going on and that's it. They're a little more straightforward. You don't have to, like, today I might cry, tomorrow I might be mad about the same thing, and it can be a little complex. I'm complicated sometimes, just complicated.
I mean, I don't know. There's much that I could add to that. I feel it's both. I don't think it's one way or the other. I think it's a case by case situation. I know sometimes I could be complicated in expressing myself and delivering things to the person I'm involved with. Um, I think that's just because of the things that I've been through. Like I said, my watching my parents and with their divorce, um, and just my upbringing, just seeing the things that they went through and how hard it was for them to like continue to make me and my sister better as individuals. You know, having their differences.
Hmm.
Did you weigh in on that, Phoebe? I think you just agreed, didn't you? Of course you did.
No, I'm
I
just saying.
agree.
I'm okay. Okay. I'm going to weigh in on it. I'm going to weigh in. Me personally, I feel like women are more complicated. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to go through so much to get to know a woman and get through her shell as well as her emotions as well as her times of the month or whatever it may be, or she might just woke up this morning and been like, yo, don't talk to me just because I feel like I don't want nobody to talk to me. I mean, with men we're much easier. I mean, you find out within the first month or so what favorite team we like, what we like to eat, what our favorite positions are, etc. It's easier. With women, we always got to stay on our toes because we constantly trying to figure y'all out. In my opinion, I think women are more complicated.
I feel like sometimes men don't be knowing what the hell they want because y'all don't be dealing with y'all emotions properly. But maybe I'm just speaking from personal experience.
Speaking of what she just said, and I agree. Just weigh in on my opinion. I think I won't say that one or the other is more complicated. I'm going to say women express themselves differently. We express ourselves with emotion. Literally, we want you to love us and hug us and give us chocolate and tell us we're pretty. Okay? Listen to us. Okay? We're not that complicated. Okay? You might need to leave us alone once a month. Okay? We get that. But men, you're more complicated fundamentally because you're less apt to communicate your emotions the way we do. We're very outward with our emotions. You're very inward. Unless you are one of those rare unicorn men that are open with your emotions. I will say that fundamentally is going to make you more complicated just because now I have to play Blue's Clues and guess what's wrong with you? Because you're going to shut down or not speak, or you're going to have some sort of, I don't know, there's kind of like a disconnect there because of the lack of communication. Now, unless you have, like I said, you have a couple where you're able to openly open up with each other and not attack each other, where you just allow your partner to open up. When you have that comfort in a couple, that's great. Then I say that it's kind of equal. But when you have, like I said, fundamentally and societally, men have more trouble opening up because of just today's society, how men are. And it's nothing against men. This is not a man-hating thing. It's just societally, because of how men are treated, you're treated off the grip. It's men for me. Now, if you are trying to get in the box and you want to weigh in, you guys, there will be a moment after the show to weigh in, okay? So we're going to go on to the next. If you guys are just pulling up, it is okay. We have so much more to come. This is the Red Room Talk. This is the season 4 finale, y'all. We got 4 of them seasons up in there. But you can find us every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Red Room Talk. We just talked about who was more complicated, but now I want to talk more about gender roles, okay? Gender roles vary greatly depending on where you live, such as stereotypes differ among countries and cultures. However, there are a few general guidelines that you need to keep in mind. These are some of the most common gender stereotypes. 1, women in the kitchen. One of the most common and hurtful stereotypes is that women should be the ones taking care of the cooking. For example, while men are expected to leave the house to work a job, women are expected to welcome them back home with prepared meals and a clean house and be also beautiful. Okay. Domestic chores. In the same vein, some societies also expect women to take care of most of the chores related to the household, even if they have a job, because they should be the ones staying at home, doing things like cleaning, taking care of the kids, and similar tasks to falling into that. Now, let's go to the other side, masculinity. The idea of masculinity is a stereotype imposed on men as they are expected to be strong, muscular, tall. Personality-wise, the stereotype dictates that men should be dominant and aggressive. Never leaving room for more measured or sensible thoughts. But I want to know about something more specific. Also, work and aspirations. Men are often expected to occupy hard and public jobs, while women are thought of as being more suited for nurturing jobs because we're soft. For example, one might think of men as pilots or doctors, while women may be expected to be nurses or teachers. Naturally, this isn't a full list of the stereotypes, depending on where you live. Some of these may not even seem prevalent at all. Yet these are common stereotypes that have survived the Victorian era, despite the many battles for gender-related freedoms. I want to know about something more specific. I want to hear from the women's side. What are the top 3 reasons why women are apprehensive to approach men? And for men, I want to know, what do you believe these women, or what do you believe these 3 reasons are? But I want to switch it up for once. I want the men to go first. And you tell me, what do you think are the top 3 reasons why women are apprehensive to approach men?
Because most men ain't own nothing. That's one. Uh, fear that the outside won't match the inside or the finances. Um, because they feel as if it shouldn't be done that way. The man should be the one approaching the woman. I mean, a lot of people in the society are scared to court women. Like, I don't know whatever happened to that. You know what I'm saying? Open the door. Stuff like that. Like, that's a old pastime. They don't do that no more. They'll text you, "I'm outside," and stay in the car, and won't open the door or come ring the doorbell, and none of that. You know? But I think, yeah, that's the top three reasons. They scared that you really ain't nothing. Fear of rejection possibly could be two, and the last one I just said would be three.
Wancho, what do you
I
think?
gotta agree. I also want to say, that I feel maybe they feel like they might not measure up to whatever it is that man. Maybe the way he's carrying himself, he might be an intimidation factor. I don't know. I will also say that uh, maybe even off of appearance too. Sometimes, like, some you can look maybe not up to par or something like that, and they see you and you're like, yeah, I'm not rocking with that.
Right.
That's two. What would be a third one? Uh, I don't know the third one. I think G-Way hit some pretty good ones there. Yeah, I think he hit some pretty good ones there. But
Yeah, me
I
too.
gave
That's
him
what I'm
two.
waiting on.
So, ladies, what are the top three reasons why women are apprehensive to approach men?
Um, One, because I feel like fear of rejection, which I think was already covered, but that's a big thing. Women are very self-conscious beings. I think we're all very self-conscious, but I feel like women are a little bit more self-conscious than men, and we don't want to walk up to somebody we really like and then all of a sudden oh, I'm not here for it, because that's just going to tear up our whole day. Like, oh no, I'm not cute. Like, what do he not like about me? Now I'm going home looking at all my insecurities, trying to figure out what did this man not like, and I don't need that in my life. um I don't care about approaching men now in my older age, but that's how it was when I was younger. Two more reasons. I would say fear of having my time wasted. I feel like as a woman, I carry a certain energy. So I don't really think about dating men. Like, I feel like women are a lot more career based these days. We're a lot more career oriented in how we think. We're not out here just trying to find a husband anymore. So I feel like that would be one reason too. Um, a third reason, maybe he not in a car. Maybe he's standing outside. Maybe like maybe he looking a little crazy. I don't know. I don't know what a third reason would be, but that's two solid ones I got for you right there.
Not even standing outside.
Yeah, maybe he's looking crazy a little. He's standing outside while you're in the car, sir. Why you standing at the bus stop? What happened? I gotta start
Right.
asking people these questions now.
Bust
I
that.
gotta start asking people these questions now.
Oh man.
Okay. So,
Don't go outside,
like, with
fellas.
just just depends on what part of outside you at. Um,
Right?
I'm just
Yeah.
shy like that. I'm shy like that. So one, I'm just shy like that. So I probably won't approach, but then I've already assessed before I even thought about it. There's a whole assessment going on. I'm studying here. So I'm not going to approach anybody that I've already looked and assessed. Do I even fit here? Does Is this my lifestyle? And then y'all gonna
Okay.
say I'm superficial about this one, but don't say I'm superficial. But the shoes, I ain't trying to see no busted shoes. If your shoes is busted, then you busted. So Those are my three. It wasn't nothing major, but everything everybody else said was real, real cool. So I kind of agree with everybody else's stuff too.
Now that shoe one was a definite hit right there. Shoes
All
tell a
right, so
lot
let's see.
about
We got
somebody.
shoes. Okay.
They
Exactly.
tell a lot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandparents tell you that when you was a kid. Them shoes tell the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Just
They
not the
sure
white
do.
Air Forces or the black dingy Air Forces. Okay, we don't want.
I ain't even cared about the Air Forces. That's
No,
me. Like, come with some real shoes, some real shoes.
Yeah, for
Nah,
real.
nah, nah. I don't care
And
about
then
your
it's like,
sneaker
where you
game.
at with these shoes
Let me
on?
see some real
Like if I see you
shoes.
at the gym with some loafers, you probably crazy, you know? If you're at the gym with loafers on, you're probably a nutcase.
And not
What?
not
Okay,
sandals, not the sock.
one more thing about the shoes.
I'm a
Men
nutcase
in
because I don't want to
Crocs.
spend
That's a
money on my
never.
shoe.
That's a never. That's a never. A man in some
So
Crocs? Come on now. What man wearing Crocs? Y'all got Crocs? Let me see your Crocs. No. No to the Crocs.
I ain't got
Don't
no
come in with the
Crocs.
Crocs.
I just seen a man on a
Ain't got no
motorcycle
Crocs.
with Crocs. Okay, it was different. It was different. It was different.
Ain't got no Crocs.
So,
So
okay,
we can't go outside. We can't wear Crocs. It's a
so
whole lot going on.
for me, first I'm going to say, I just feel like it's not natural for me. I will if I have to, like if I'm not showing enough that I'm interested, I'll say it with my chest if I have to. But I really feel like I want the man to approach me because then I know for sure that he's interested. The rejection part. It's the rejection part. I don't want to feel rejected, but I don't mind being rejected in the same token because sometimes rejection is God's protection and it also leads me to who I'm really supposed to be with. So that is okay. But that is really for me. I don't mind shooting my shot, Kobe, if I need be. But I would much rather the man shoot his shot. Okay. Can I get your number? Okay. I will shoot my shot. Part two is you really don't know how savory the man is if you're just looking at if you're just looking at
Yeah, looking.
if you're just looking at I don't even know what I was saying now. Thanks.
A lot of turbulence. Whole lot of turbulence.
Whole lot of turbulence. But no, you don't know how savory the man is if you're just looking from a physical aspect and you walk up to a man. Just from a physical aspect, you don't know how savory the man is. For a woman who's been through some things, we'll just leave it there on the table. But for a woman who's been through some things, it's always a fear that you don't know how savory the man is behind the look. A man can look beautiful and gorgeous and handsome and all those things, but be a very unsavory man. So it's just a fear there behind that. My third reason is I'm situationally shy and I never know until I'm in it. Yes, the unknown. I'm situationally shy. I'm either gonna or I'm gonna be like, excuse me, can I get your number? I don't know which way it's gonna go, and I'm always afraid of what's gonna happen. I mean, I've approached a man one time where I could not get a word out. I literally just stuttered, and then my face got red, and then I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. 0.9 in this mug. So yeah, it was really definitely I'm situationally shy, and you never know what you're gonna get, Jenny. That's kind of it for me. And then like you don't want to feel like I'm just like I'm aggressive. I don't want to feel aggressive, but I'll get aggressive if I need to. Just saying. Anyways, if you are just pulling up, that's okay, y'all. You haven't missed much. Okay, we still got more to come. But we just discussed who is more complicated. Then we discussed gender roles. But now I want to dig a little deeper. Okay. Digging. I'm digging. One of the most important aspects of overcoming gender roles is education. You heard me? Children are sensitive to ideas such as stereotypes. So it's crucial to make them understand. It all starts at home. Through teaching and playing that women and men are equal, as a parent, you can try to let your child play with any toy, regardless of assigned gender, for that activity. Trucks, for example, are commonly thought of as a boys only thing, but can be enjoyed by girls as well. Assign chores equally among your children. For example, try letting your son cook and let your daughter help you with fixing something. Join your children for an activity that's not usually associated with their gender. If you're a man, you could try getting your nails done with your daughter. Clear coat, of course. Give an example how to deal with gender stereotypes. Many people are used to not giving respect to an authority figure if she's a woman, so try giving the opposing example. It's normal to feel like these changes aren't making a difference. However, in the long run, all of these attitudes matter. Through a constant battle against gender roles, society may one day be able to break free of harmful stereotypes imposed on both men and women. A common stereotype is an assumption of a weaker sex. So with that being said, I would like to know, do you believe there is a weaker sex?
No. I believe everybody has their part to play. Everybody's like, women are stronger at some things, men are stronger at other things. Like, we all have our roles and things. I don't believe in gender roles per se, but we all have our roles that we play still. Whether it be maybe my man is a better cook and I'm better at fixing the car. Whatever is going on here, I got my part to play and you got your part to play, and we're both important for the unit. The unit is important, not the one or the one.
No. I said what they said. No.
Who's next?
No. No. In the big N, the big O. I agree wholeheartedly. Um, you just know you got to know your role. I mean, if you play the role together, like I said, I know you hear it all the time. Teamwork make the dream work. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no one, there's no one bigger than the other. So, in my opinion, so no, it's my final answer.
I think that the role is whatever makes it complete. You know, some some may be traditional, some be non-traditional as far as if it's traditionally a woman's role or traditionally not. And sometimes people fall into those traditions because that's just their strength. So as far as a weaker or a stronger, of course there's difference physically, but that doesn't complete the situation. It doesn't complete the relationship. um whatever that whatever that role or that strength is for that person, that interpersonal strength is what actually completes the wholeness of the relationships. So yeah, but typically I'm going to fall into traditional things. You're going to see me in the kitchen cooking because I like to cook. And if you say you're going to cook for me, I'm going to say don't do it because I want to taste my own food. I might be scared of what you're going to give me. Let me cook it. That's just how I am. I'm just going to cook.
I'm just gonna eat.
I'm gonna say no to. I agree. I think the roles are based on what works for the relationship. As far as weakness, that's only going to be for the weak-minded individuals. If you got a weak-minded individual in the situation, then you got a weak link there, and it's just not going to work.
No. I'm going to tell you why. So for women like me, I grew up with, first of all, a military father. May he rest in peace. His birthday just passed. But I also grew up with 3 brothers. So when it comes to like gender roles and like how I was talking about the things that to teach your children, one thing really kind of sticks out for me, right? And it says, let's see. Let your daughter help you with fixing something. Something I really missed out on, and it's something that's like affected me more so when I get older or got older, is I really wish my dad was a master mechanic, and he taught my brothers the trick of the trade. So they are all master mechanics. They are all mechanics. They all work on cars. Whereas I was left out of that. Yes, I know how to fish and I know how to throw a right hook. So don't mess with me. But he didn't teach me that. So for me, that was something that was really it made me feel a little bit less than, unbeknownst to him. But I really wish that was something that I would have also been taught, even though I am a girl. I know why he did that, because he felt though he taught my brothers, so therefore he shouldn't have to teach me, right? Because I was always going to have my brothers there. But I wish he had instilled that also in me, because I am by far not the weaker sex. Just because I'm a woman does not mean that I could not also be in the garage getting greasy working on the car. I actually taught myself how to change my oil and change a tire, okay? You know, so no, I don't believe there is a weaker sex. I feel like as far as muscle, as far as like the harder jobs, yes, those jobs are going to go to men, because the heavy lifting is made for a male stature. They are stronger by nature. But do I believe there's a weaker sex as far as fundamentally or emotionally or societally? No. But physically built, yes. As far as, yes, women, yes. As far as strength, as far as like physically lifting. But we give birth, y'all, so we are a little bit stronger. Try that. But no, I said all that to say is, no, I believe that there's really not a weaker sex. I think it just kind of, there's strengths on both. It's kind of like a balancing act, right? You need men for some things, you need women for some things. I don't mind bringing my man his plate, but could he also do the same thing for me? Yes, of course. I don't feel like one is over the other. I think we're kind of, that's how we're made to be, like a yin and yang. But so anyways, if you guys are just pulling up, that's okay. You have not missed it all. We still have a lot more to discuss. If you guys have some input to put in, wait till the end and we can let y'all in the box to say your piece. But this is the Red Room Talk. This is the season 4 finale. You can find us every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Red Room Talk. We just discussed who's more complicated, then we discussed gender roles and the weaker sex, but now we're going to see what the panel would like to know. Admit it, there are questions that you have always wanted to ask your friends of the opposite sex. You have probably wondered what goes on in their head or why they act a certain way. So we decided to help you with it, okay? With your unasked questions. So I'm going to jump right into it. What is one burning question you always wanted answered about the opposite sex?
I got one. Why do y'all be acting like that when y'all don't have money? Like, I feel like men act very different when they have money and when they don't. And women, like a woman that really loves you is going to help you get out that situation. But y'all be so angry and stuff. Y'all be just throwing all this energy all over the place. So like, I guess my question really is, how can we help y'all through that time? Maybe like, why is it like that?
Because we be mad we ain't got no money. Leave me alone. When I get some money, then it didn't bother me. But other than that, I'm thinking about trying to get some money. Leave me alone.
That
Can I
part,
borrow
I have to agree. Yeah, when you used to having money and then all of a sudden you don't have no money, then it's like it's a stressor. So then on the top, you're constantly thinking like, man, like, how am I gonna get this next dollar or whatever? You know what I mean? And how am I gonna provide for my family, or how am I gonna take care of this or take care of that? You know what I mean?
It probably feels like
so when we can't provide,
insecure. It's an insecure
Instant
thing,
stress.
especially when you're a man is supposed to be the one that to provide. I'm sure it's an icky
Right.
feeling.
Right.
My question is, why do men feel as if they have to stretch the truth. Like, just be straightforward. If something isn't right, just why you gotta tell a story? I ain't gonna say lie. I'm not gonna call y'all liars. I'm just saying why it gotta be this story. Why you gotta tell this story?
Because we gotta reiterate the truth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a thorough story,
Lies tell the truth, doesn't
an
it?
explanation to go with it. You know what I'm saying? We feel like the regular,
But it wasn't the truth. It wasn't
but
the
the
truth.
story makes me believe it was true. It's not for you.
Let me tell you a funny story real quick. My stepdad, right, when I started dating, and I am like, how do you make someone fall in love with you? And he said, and I quote, lie. How do you think I got your mama? Okay, how do you think I got you? Because if she had known that I had young kids and I wasn't a head nurse, do you think I'd have got your mama? No. So I had to lie just a little bit to get the foot in the water to reel her in. He's like, and now look, had I never told that lie, I would never have your mama. I said, but had you given her the choice, do you really feel like you deserve it now? I mean, I love you, Pop. Don't get me wrong. But do you really feel as if you deserve it? No, he does. I'm just teasing. But it was just so funny because he was dead serious. He just said, lie, just like that. But I think the stretch and the truth is to get somewhere where they know they can't go without that little, But I'm not going to say that I've never stretched the truth either to get my foot in the water.
Watch you got a question for the ladies, my brother?
Okay. My question is, why when we ask y'all what's wrong, why y'all huff and puff and stomp away and avoid the question?
Because if I tell you right now, I'm going to kill you.
No, it's two reasons for that when it comes from me. It's either your ass should already know. I mean, excuse me, your butt should already know what the problem is.
Right there.
You already know. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. And if I have to explain it to you, I'm gonna get even more mad. Okay? So figure it out. Or two, I don't even know what the problem is. I'm still figuring it out myself. Haven't quite got there. I'm just having emotions, not really knowing where they're coming from. So that's with me right
There's
there.
nothing more to say. Indigo
I'm
got
gonna
it.
agree
Like,
with that.
you was right there. You should have seen it.
I don't know why I'm
I
mad,
hate
but
that
I'm mad.
line.
Let me figure it out why later, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I need a
I
minute.
can't right now. I can't.
If I
I can't.
kill you and go to jail for murder, let me at least figure it out so I can just,
If you
not
stop
go to
breathing
jail.
so loud, maybe I can figure it out.
Right?
That's it.
And I can't
That's
do it with
it.
you in my presence right now. Okay,
Right.
I'll
You
look
got
at
to
you.
leave.
That's right.
You
I'm
got
gonna
to
look
leave
later.
out my face.
That's it. That's it.
One burning question that I always wanted answered. I'm not going to ask why is it so hard to communicate because I get that. I truly do. But okay, I know we just talked about the lie part or the truth stretching. But why is it so hard to be forthright about your intent with a woman when you first are getting to know her? If you know that you have no intention of having a relationship, why do you feel the need other than to get into her pants to kind of pull the wool over her eyes? Like, why can't, because listen, if you tell me the honest truth, I might want to just get in the bed with you too. Okay. And I feel like when you take away that option and now you've manipulated me into doing that, is it really that good that you had to lie to get it?
Heck yeah, if it was good. If it was good, it was all worth the lie. If I got it and it was good, that was a great lie, like Pop said. But if it wasn't good, then nah, it really wasn't worth it. I'm gonna be straight for you from the jump. I'm that kind of guy. I'm the guy that come whisper in your ear that thing that makes you turn around with your mouth wide open. Like, I'm not gonna play. I don't have time for games.
I'm with G-Way. Straightforward with it. I feel like the thing though is even sometimes when we straightforward with y'all and give it to you raw and uncut, y'all don't hear it.
They don't. I was just about to say they still don't want to hear it.
You don't
They
hear it.
still don't want to hear it. They still don't want to hear it because they're not used to that. A lot of women ain't used to that.
Or you feel like you can change a man. See, I've never went into a situation where I feel like I can change his mind. If you tell me what it is from the jump, I know what it ain't. You know what I mean? So I mean, I differ with other women in that aspect. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not gonna plead with you. I'm just gonna walk away, and you can watch my butt as I walk away because it looks good. Okay.
It's looking amazing.
I got a simple question. My question is very simple. And we can
Okay.
move on because it's very simple. Why y'all
Okay.
never know what y'all want to eat?
Look, I got to
Why
study
does
the
asking
menu.
y'all
Tell
to
me
get
where you
something
taking
to
me.
eat?
Listen.
Y'all never know what
Tell
y'all
me
want
where.
to eat.
Tell me where you
That turns
gonna
into a
take me
whole
so I can
argument.
study the menu first. I just need
He
to
said,
study
"Ask
the
again,
menu.
bro."
Could be a spot
It's
y'all
a
been to,
whole
y'all still
argument.
wouldn't know what to eat.
Now I can't get none because I want to know what you want to eat, and we can't even agree.
It's a process. It's a process.
Listen, I've been thinking
I'm not
about what I
gonna
want
lie,
to
when
eat
it,
tomorrow since yesterday, so I'm the
right?
wrong one. Okay, I have my meal planned out for tomorrow, but sometimes it's just you don't know. Cause listen, especially around that time, let's be honest, around that time I want something sweet, something salty, and I want a whole chocolate cake with a side of, you know what I'm saying? So I might just not know. Especially during that time, like I said, it's the sweet and salty. I'm gonna eat. I almost said. I'm
But
gonna eat
but
some
half but
almonds, and
half
then
the
I want
time
some chocolate,
but
and then I
half
want
the time
some
it's y'all's
chips, and then I
idea.
want some. See, let
Don't
me teach
nobody,
you guys a trick real quick. I'm gonna teach you guys a trick. I'm gonna teach you guys a trick how to forego this. Okay, this is what you do, and I'm sorry, women. I have to do this.
Oh,
So what you need to do is like, babe, I'm gonna take you to your favorite place, and then when she says, "Oh my God, we're going to Chili's," then you take her there. Say, "Yes, that's where we're going." Don't tell nobody I told y'all that because they're gonna kill me. But that is how you do it. Okay, Mike.
that would not work on me. Don't try
Anyway,
to. I'd be
that
like,
ain't
so
gonna
what's my
work.
favorite place
That ain't
then?
gonna work.
I love
That ain't
quizzing
gonna
niggas.
work.
I mean,
Because if she
I
hit you
mean,
with the "Where we going?" or "Which one?" you're dead. You're dead.
I'm trying. I'm
The
exactly.
which
trying. I'm
That
trying.
one?
part.
The
I'm
which
trying.
You
one?
better know the
That was
answer.
indecisive.
What's
The
my
which
favorite?
one?
I got about 7 different things. Amen. But listen,
Right.
if it's you will always win with me, okay? Just so you know, any of y'all who want to know or inquiring minds, you will always win with me with tacos and wings, okay? All flats, extra wet, okay? Authentic
Okay.
Mexican, okay? Anyways, yes, I said what I said. I did try. I almost let my women down. I'm sorry. I had to give that little hint, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all are just pulling up, you're late. But it's okay, y'all. You can find us on YouTube. If you click that the little icon that says YouTube in my profile, make sure y'all click that and follow and subscribe, okay, y'all? Because we have a new episode every week, and this is the season 4 finale. We're coming back with some new stuff next season, so y'all hold your pants or your skirts. Let's be gender neutral, and wait for that next season, y'all. But we just discussed gender roles. We just discussed who's more complicated. Is there a weaker sex? We discussed what the panel would like to know about the opposite sex. Now, lastly, y'all, this is the season 4 finale, and I want to bring back one little spicy little aspect. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it because let's just be honest, between men and women, sex is a subject, okay? This is a featured show, but we're going to keep it on the light side, okay? So, developing good communication is important in relationships, and that's just as true when it comes to sex. Which is why knowing how to describe what you want in bed is such a valuable skill. Piping up about a new turn on or wanting to try new positions can increase the intimacy between the two of you, or even rekindle the spark when you have had a long-time partner that have plateaued in the bedroom. If you've just started seeing each other, the newness of your bond provides a great opportunity to start a dialogue early so that both of you feel free to verbalize what you want on an ongoing basis. So that leads to my question. What is one thing that you wish the opposite sex knew about satisfying you in the bedroom? This is a featured show, so keep it as clean as possible. But what is one thing you wish the opposite sex knew about the bedroom to help you satisfied?
How to find the bean. What is properly
yes,
getting
Jack.
on the bean?
The
She
bean.
said, "Do not spell your ABCs, please."
Jack and the beanstalk. Gotcha.
Yeah. You got to find the bean. You got to pull the flat back sometimes, like know where the bean is, find it. Maybe turn the lights on if you can't see. But, y'all be all over around. Y'all be around it. And you'd be like, no, then you try to move your hips over a little bit, help you find it, So that's what I wish. I wish that.
Where's Waldo?
Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about when you be moving your hips a little, and then you try to tell them right there, and then he try to do some other stuff, like you try to get creative. Like, no, I told you. Like, listen. Somebody said listen in the comments.
Hey,
Don't
I
add
don't know
it.
why that is
I
though.
told
I
you
always
right
wondered that.
there. Why you go over there?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a natural male thing.
San Diego.
We hear right there, and we always mess it up as soon as y'all say right there. I don't know why.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
It's like you guys stop the rhythm right there. Like, did we just tell you to keep? But I think that's when we just need to not even say anything at that point.
That's why I just choke them so they can't say nothing. Just choke them.
Oh.
Okay, G-Way.
Okay, so
I like that
I'm
Maybach
just
music.
saying, like,
let's not get quiet, everybody. Let's not get quiet.
No.
It's all about emotion.
Go ahead. Who's
Go ahead.
talking? Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that communication is important. Before, during, after, communication is important. Keep the communication open. You solve all problems when you learn how to. I was going to say something else. You solve all problems when you learn how to talk.
I know what you was about to say. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen. A woman.
Yes.
All that.
Somebody got it.
Hallelujah.
Somebody got it.
Hallelujah.
Somebody got it.
Hallelujah.
I agree with the communication. Also want to say the passion behind the kissing. Like, don't be like all sloppy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want your saliva all over my damn face and all that. So I understand we in the heat of the moment, but sometimes some women be going mad crazy. It's like, slow down a little bit.
Since this is a feature show, I'm gonna say this as layman terms as possible. There's more to a tree than just the top. It's okay to enjoy the bark as well, and make sure you concentrate on the roots. Yeah, somebody gets it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
and don't be barking up the wrong tree.
Right.
or
right,
another
right,
person's tree. Okay.
Hmm.
Always cover your tree. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Don't be silent. Please, God, I want to hear your voice. Let me know that I'm doing okay. I'm gonna let you know that you're doing okay. I'm gonna be very boisterous, and that's one place that I have no problem speaking my mind. I'm going to tell you because I don't want you going out here if it doesn't work out between you and I don't want you going out here thinking you did your thing when you didn't, and I'm never going to fake it. Period. I will never fake it for you. That would do you a huge disservice. I will never, ever, ever, ever fake it for you. I won't. And that's not to hurt your feelings, but I want you to do it right. So listen to what I say, listen to my voice, and don't be afraid to yodel in my ear. Okay?
Okay, all of that.
All of that, okay? No, yes, but please, actually it is, because that is part fundamentally of men and women. It is a huge thing. There's a huge miscommunication in the bedroom too. Let's be honest. If you have two partners who especially have never came together, no pun intended, but who have never been in the bedroom together, that is a huge thing. And then a lot of miscommunication, which can break up relationships too when it does not hit that way. So, anyways, for me, like I said, just make sure you're communicating, be honest and open with your partner about what you like and what you want. So, if you are just pulling up, y'all, you're definitely late. Or if you're in the comments saying some crap, don't. We're at my favorite part of the night, y'all. We just discussed who is more complicated. We discussed gender roles and the weaker sex. We discussed the panel would like to know, and then we discussed the bedroom. But this is now my favorite segment, the Ask Jen Host Hot Seat question. I went to Instagram to ask our peers, and none of them wrote in. So tonight we are doing it a little different. This is the season 4 finale of the Red Room Talk. So this week I'm going to hand it to my because of gender, I'm going to hand it to my co-host G-Way, who is going to ask me a hot seat question. Dun dun dun. He is going to ask me a hot seat question that I and only I have to answer. So, G-Way, do you have that? You have that from the top of your head? What you would like to ask me for tonight's hot seat question?
I got it. All right. My question would be, to this day and age in society, what message would you have to give to men? To this society, to this day and age, what message, if you could give one message to men, what would that message be?
If I could give one message to men, okay, first and foremost, if you have a son, don't be afraid to hug your son. Don't be afraid to kiss your son. Don't be afraid to love on your son. Don't be afraid to show him affection. Don't be afraid to teach him those things. Because I feel like if fundamentally the disconnect with gender roles and just men in general, it starts at home. It starts at home. Don't be afraid to allow your son, if he wants to play with dolls, he's a child, okay? That doesn't mean just because they play with dolls that it's going to turn them into something that you're afraid of them being. And that is not the worst thing in the world, okay? There's much worse things like being a murderer or a killer, okay? What someone decides to be when they grow up is not the worst thing in the world. So show your son's affection. Also, if you have a daughter, show your daughter what it means to be treated properly by a man. Take your daughter out on dates. Take your daughter out on dates and show her how a man should treat her. Teach her what it means to be a lady. Make sure you're having discussions with your wife or your baby's mother or however you call that. But make sure you're having discussions so your daughter also knows what it means to be a lady. I mean, in today's society, you almost have to go to a museum to know what a lady looks like. Those things are becoming long past, and that's why I uphold myself to a standard to make sure that I'm always, even at the end of it, yes, I joke and I laugh and I can talk the mess with the most of them, but at the end of the day, I'm fundamentally a woman and a lady. I have a very high regard for myself and respect. And I also believe for men that you need to have a high respect and teach men what is okay and what's not. First of all, when a woman says no, it's no, period. That should be taught first and foremost when they get older. Start teaching your sons and your daughters early about gender roles, about what's acceptable, about what's not, and what needs to be. That way, you're not teaching them when they're older what they did wrong. You're teaching them what's right from the beginning. That's what I would say. If you are just pulling up, y'all, this is the Red Room Talk. This is the season 4 finale. This is men versus women. The topic is men versus women, up close and personal. We got up close and personal, I think, y'all. You're definitely late, but don't fret. If you go to my profile, you can click and subscribe to my YouTube, but also follow me on Instagram because we do have some new things coming next season, y'all. It's going to get even hotter. It's going to get even hotter. We got some more topics and we have some new aspects we're gonna bring to the show. So y'all make sure you pull up because it ain't over, okay? We got season 5 coming at you. We might skip next week and we'll bring season 5 to you the following week. Because I do need a break, okay? As a woman and as a content creator, we need a break sometimes. But we have done 4 full seasons. We are coming at you with season 5.
Woo!
But every week, one thing that we do that is the same is we come to this place of healing, okay? We come to this place, and I give a quote every week. At the end, we give a quote, and then I'm going to let you guys go ahead and give your outros, and then we'll play a song for the YouTube video. But I'm going to wrap up the show with this quote. Both men and women should feel free to be sensitive. Both men and women should feel free to be strong. It is time that we all perceive gender on a spectrum, not as two opposing sets of ideas. Emma Watson. This has been the Red Room Talk, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and let these fine folks give their outros, tell us what they got going on, y'all. But we are polite here. This is the gender thing I do is we are polite and we let ladies go first. So Miss Divine, let us know what you got going on in the app. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for showing up tonight. But let us know what you got going on in the app and if you have any events. And then we'll go on to the gentleman.
I am Miss Divine. I'm hanging out with Cave. I'm Cave. So you can see me with the Creative Vibe team family. So with Moss Peaches on tomorrow for Point of View and my Get In Where You Fit In segment. She's her new night at Sundays at 6 p.m. Girl, y'all gonna have me saying wrong times. My times are always wrong. You catch me on Wednesdays with Lex the Gentleman with his new show Spoken Heard, and Thursdays with Jamila Joy on Creative Vibe at, oh gosh, 8. That's what I think the time is. Y'all know what time it is. You'll see them on the banners. 7? So y'all see them. Y'all see them. Yeah, we there. I'm there. I'm there. Otherwise, you catch me when you catch me. Random streaming whenever I stream. But yeah, that's me.
I've enjoyed having you. Miss Indigo Monet.
And y'all know the vibes. It's indie. You can find me whenever you could catch me. I'm like that dollar in the commercial. You gotta move quicker than that. You better favor me so you can catch my behind. But you can see me every Tuesday at Butters Live. I'm her co-host and Talent Show Tuesdays. If y'all have any talent whatsoever, we don't care what it is. Bounce a spoon on your nose, walk on your hands, whatever it is you can do. Not just singing, rapping, whatever. Come through, show off your talent. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Butters Live. And I got some shows that I'm going to be coming up with soon. So y'all look out for those. I have 2 shows coming up soon within the next couple weeks. And that's all. I love you. Thank you for having me, Jen. I love coming on your show.
Me too. Me too. I love having you.
I'm Wancho Number. You can catch me every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Emoji Charades with Gin and Juice. You can also catch me on my newly featured show, Pour It On Wancho, every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, catch me out throughout the week in the mornings.
So, and of course, if you don't know me,
G-Way.
you can get to know me. It's G-Way or No Way. I'm here every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me on Sundays. As soon as football starts, my live starts. We got NFL Red Zone Sundays over there. If you like your team, come let me know how much you really like your team. Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I got season 2 of Hood Feud going on. You can come through, tell me your knowledge, how ratchet are you, everything you know about the hood, from your favorite cereal to your favorite Kool-Aid being red. Holla at your boy, hit the inbox. The winner of that show gets a jet and it is free to play. Yes, 2-time winner. Gin and Juice has came and won twice. Yes, I did say free. Yes, I did say jet. Yes, I did say hit the inbox. I need 4 people for Monday. I got the sports block on Tuesdays. I got Wildin' Out Wednesdays. I got Getting Lit Thursdays. I got something for every night of the week. Just hit me with the fave. Check out the Instagram. Keep peeping the story. And y'all already know it's G-Way and Know It.
Period.
Period. I am your host, Jen and Juice. You can find me every what? I need to hear it, y'all. Every Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Red Room Talk, y'all. If it ain't Saturday, it's Tuesday at 10 p.m. for Cut the Beat with my co-host, G-Way No Way. Also, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me somewhere in the crowd on the Getting Lit Studios productions show, Getting Lit with King of Diamonds. That is the number 3 bubble up here. And if you don't find me then, let me breathe again. You can find me every Friday at 8 p.m. for Emoji Charades with Wancho Nombo, the newest featured show. Congratulations to him, y'all. Congratulations. So proud of you. First featured show was today. But if not, you can find me late nights into early mornings, y'all. But this has been the Red Room Talk Season 4 finale. Okay, we're coming at you with some new content, like I said. Not next week, but the following week. If I can keep myself from doing a show next week. We have season 5 coming. We have some new content coming to the show. So y'all please tap in. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow that, y'all. But this has been the Red Room Talk. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all did phenomenally. We are nearing the end. And by the end of the song, the top 3 gifters get a graphic made by me. So that's that. So by the end of this song, or by the end of this clip, those top 3 gifters get a graphic that is made by me, y'all. So hold your horses. Hold your horses, okay? Okay. Let's see those juice boxes, y'all.
Aquano Sounds Production. What up, sound?